Alright guys, another week, another game of Valorant. We've got Madison Marvel's Brava versus NOC Kraken Red today. Obviously we're in the champ select. Looks like we're gonna be going against the Sky Sage Brim Jet Raze comp. And for us, we're trying to rock a little bit Omen. Omen's the only thing locked in so far. But maybe we're going to get some Reyna. Actually, double duelist. I like that. Reyna, Phoenix. Phoenix is very good on Haven, especially for that wall taking C-Site. Going to be able to split it in half, really reduce the amount of angles they have to see us, and give us a lot of sight control when we push. Unfortunately, though, that Skye, though, is very good at countering those pushes with dogs and flashes, really slowing down our progression and possibly even getting counter kills. So hopefully we can use our Reyna blinds effectively in our Fade eyes to get where that Skye is, or to figure out where that Skye is and counterplay how should I say this? Counterplay her effectively. So far, it looks like none of the changes have gone through, so we're going to be running Bronk on the Killjoy. Usually we see Bronk playing a little bit of Cypher, but we're going to see Killjoy, that's okay. Double duelist coming out of Phantom and Snowy, Reyna and Phoenix respectively. Fade, M&M. I believe that's Sprout. Sprout changes her name every so often, and it throws me off. So M&M's Fade, or Sprout AI. Playing that Fade, that information character, or initiator as they call it in this game. And Omen, Waspy's playing Omen. I think this is actually a resurgence of Waspy's. This was actually his first Overwatch game today, and first Overwatch game of the season, I should say, and might actually be his first Valorant game of the season too. I can't really recall that far back, but it's good to have him back. We're gonna hopefully see some grade A gameplay coming out of him, and hopefully we get a good match between us and NOC Kraken. Now, as for Haven, not really sure how we arrived here, but I know last practice we were actually just practicing strategies on Haven with the Alpha team. Not sure if the Bravo team chose the same map, but I believe they did, and hopefully we're going to be able to see some coordinated executes coming out on the side of the Madison Marvels. Looks like for the beginning, though, maybe kind of like default towards mid, or maybe kind of an A push, but quite haven't committed to anything. Everyone's bought up nicely. Actually, see a couple Frenzies. Frenzies actually being really popular this act. Not sure if it got a buff, but I'm seeing a lot of players really preferring Frenzy over other options now, which is kind of nice to see a little bit of variety. Deactivating that ghost, but shutting it off. So it looks like a garage push. Smoke into the window, dog in, blind goes out. The blind's too early, and Jet's not even affected by it. So Jet able to get 2 kills actually before we get even in the garage. Snowy finds one, thankfully. Looks like we are going to have bomb going down, but we haven't cleared backside. Rookie mistake for planting out in the middle open without sight control, and it's going to cost us the bomb, going to cost us a player. And now this is putting us in a really bad situation. Oh. I don't think the TP peek's a good idea. You're taking some damage for that now. And they know where he's at. They have spike control. I like the idea for the smoke, kind of throw off that player. Obviously, you saw he was looking to his left, and Waspy's there. But now we see the last 2 players are playing this very smart. They're very healthy, and Waspy's has nothing. They definitely bring that gun drop. Oh, a nice flick by Waspy's. See if he's going to be able to find this one. Oh, just misses the headshot. So close to pulling off the clutch 1v3. Honestly, I did not have the faith, but I should have had it. It was an unbelievable play by Waspy's, and it was so close to pulling away the pistol round, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. So it looks like we're going to go down 0-1. Going into the second round, maybe going for a little bit of an A aggression. Gonna be a little bit hard though against a Sage. Sage very good at slowing down pushes. Plus Brimstone's there to throw down smokes, so who knows how this is gonna go. Let's see, Sage not actually gonna get the information. Pre-fires and unpeaks. Yeah, I don't think they actually know anything's going on here. Sage actually opting to rotate off. Smoke coming through. This site is actually free because the Sage is smoked off. This Brim's actually pushing the smoke. Okay, Reyna's ready. No, Phoenix is not, or Phantom's not ready. But fortunately, we get her after she gets 2 kills. Dog's gonna slow down the enemy push a little bit. We got the Molly coming out from Killjoy. That's gonna buy us some time as well. Let's see if Snowy's gonna be able to make something happen. Not the flash, but he's exposed from heaven right now. Yep. Unfortunately, it's bad positioning. It's led to his downfall. Exposed to multiple angles. And now Bronk is going to be the last one. Unfortunately, not able to clutch a 1v4. Even harder of a situation than Osby's because of the gun disadvantage. That's okay. That was their buy. And now that was our eco. That was their buy. So we were at a disadvantage. Hopefully now we're going to have a gun advantage. You know, providing Kraken doesn't force. We should be able to pick up this round, but if we don't, it's going to spell a lot of trouble for our economy in this map. So let's see what happens here. Changing up the strat yet again, opting for a C push. I know technically we did it earlier, but it was through garage, so it's a little different. We see Waspy's actually isolating himself from the team. Not sure if he's going for a garage lurk kind of thing, or what really is happening here. Probably going to throw down the smokes for our teammates. Unfortunately, Phantom peeks right into that sky, gets the head blown off, and we see that we're already down a player. Not sure if this is the site we want to take, considering they're here, now looking at it. And another player gets picked off. There goes Snowy. We're going to see maybe a little bit of contact at garage. Nope, Sprout gets away by the skin of his teeth. We see Waspy's pushing up A long. Little does he know, A site is completely free. We still Bronk probably gets heard by the Sage that was playing on B site. See if we can get this plant down and see if maybe get some kills. That turret and mollies are really powerful, especially with the alarm bot and everything. Hopefully we can make something happen. Couple swarm grenades go out. Let's see if Waspy's able to find this kill. No, not quite. Hopefully going to be able to make something happen. Making the TP, interesting. Bronk does get one. Waspy's able to get the kill. That's really good for our heaven control. Now let's see what happens. Waspy still got that heaven control. Being pushed by this guy. Opts to fall down, but you're in big trouble here, Waspy. Does get one, not the other, but time's ticking down. NLC's running out of time. We do get a 1-for-1. Killjoy versus Sky. Sky's giving it up. Killjoy knows they've won it. And actually, I'm sorry. Killjoy is us, yeah. Bronk able to win the round, hands down. Good job there. That was a crucial round to win. If NLC won their bonus round, we were going to be in shambles for the first half, which would not have been good for us. So, big round to win. Unfortunately, though, they did get 4 kills on us, which is going to hurt our economy pretty heavily. As we see the buys coming through, we're not actually committing to this round, so Bronk's going to be the only one with a rifle. Maybe we're going to play it a little bit more of like a default kind of thing and go for picks. Not really sure why Rice Muncher has got a Spectre. He's got 4,500 in the... But, you know, it's whatever. I think Sage just spotted one before back. I'm not sure. This Sage keeps leaving really early. In fact, I actually don't think they know anything. The Sage the Rays definitely heard them going through sewers. Yeah, now they know that stuff's going down. Ray's able to get a kill on Snowy. Snowy not using that line, not using that wall. We're just giving up so much information. Now we see this Rays peeking for free. Thankfully, we have a Molly pushing him back. Waspy's is already up in heaven. I don't think they know, but Waspy's not really helping anyone up here. No one's pushing heaven. So this actually isn't beneficial for us. I think it's detrimental. Now there goes, Bronk gets a kill, but then goes down. Now we just have Phantoms. Waspy tried to push into the spawn, going for the element of surprise, wasn't able to get it. Phantom now falls. That's going to put us at a 1-3 deficit. I guess we were on a buy, or I mean, we were on a save there, so it's not the end of the world, right? But really like to see a little bit more come out of these rounds, a little bit better utility usage, a little bit capitalization. Even if we have the worst guns, still use our utility and hopefully get a few kills and maybe even pull out the round. But the way we're playing is just pretty much deathmatch and not going to be able to win it off of the worst guns. Let's see what happens for this mid push. Maybe a B play going on. Hopefully this Jet doesn't get the timing. Nope, Bronk sees her Jet falls back. Looks like we might be going for this B. Raze nade comes through to stop us. Snowy Phoenix ulting. No flashes though. Phoenix onto that backside, able to get that trade. Waspies gets one. Unfortunately, watch Sprout. Waspies now two. Phoenix ult's over. We see Killjoy popping that Killjoy ult for this B control, but we're pushing way too soon. Look, 2 players died way before the Killjoy even went off. I'm not really sure what the aggression was there for. They were so antsy to make stuff happen. Here's Phantom now, 1v1 situation. Believe he knows the Jet was over on B-Link side. Or C-Link, I should say. So he goes for the plant. Now this Jet's starting to walk up. Let's see what happens here. Jet's got the angle, does see him, but misses the shot. So now Phantom Jet's coming. Wisely kind of just holding passively. Big wide swing coming out of Phantom. That was a ballsy play, if I'm going to say. I don't know if he should have swung that wide, but thankfully gets the clutch 1v1 situation. Good tap by the Jet. Was ready for the fight. I don't think he was ready for that swing, though. That swing was, ambitious. Let's just say that. And so, thankfully, it did work out. Now we're going to go into a 2-3 deficit. That's not bad. 1 round, but look at the economy by NLC Kraken. It looks like they have money to buy, or theoretically they should have plenty of money to buy, but they're just not doing it. So going for this half buy, so this should be a round we win. Otherwise, this is going to be really good for the NLC Kraken. They're going to have plenty of money in the bank. Now these players being herd sewers. We're seeing the rotates come out. You're going to go slow. You have to go quiet and slow. The slow and loud is not really working. Look at all these. There's already 2 players over here. 3rd and 4th are very close, but maybe we're actually playing them. Maybe that fake rotate or that fake commit. Now we see that slow mid push. They play their cards correctly and go C. C is completely free. We see this Raze not able to see anyone. I think Raze definitely hears them in garage. Yep, calls the team over. Raze trying to get there in time. Peeks with the nade out, throws it. Not able to get anything done with it though. Yeah, now that was a great play by Madison Marbles. Able to get on the site and secure it very well. But we have 3 people sitting long, which is not good for us. Phantom able to start us off with a kill. Make it almost 4 people sitting long. Snowy's on site. This is very dangerous. Snowy whipping out the knife to try to treat Snowy popping off. Make that 3 kills. Going for 4. Nope. But thankfully, Sprout's able to get the trade. Not really sure what happened there. Snowy just activated God mode and started taking out the whole team by himself. 1 man on site. Snowy's like, no problem. I'll take them all. Jeez. So thankfully for Snowy coming through really clutch there. I'm not really sure how well our post plant was with pretty much everyone stacked long. All they had to do was wall it, smoke it, get the defuse, and spray down long, and we're going to be in big trouble. But with that play, that's going to put us up to even, and not only that, look at the economy. Even if we lose this round, we're still good to buy next round. And look at NOC, they don't even have guns. So this is going to be a hurting round for Kraken. Fake smoke over to A. Gonna keep Jet and Sage guessing. This Ray's not getting any information. Ooh, unfortunately, Sprout misses that shot on the Ray's huge. Ray's quickly defeating that eye. Not gonna give away that information. Looks like it's gonna be another garage push. No one's there to meet us though. This Ray's is coming in hot though. Instantly destroyed. Phantom picks up a nice kill. Now we see Grim throwing in the molly, but not actually committing anything. See, hopefully this Sky gets checked. This is going to be a big play. If we don't check this Sky, it's going to be big trouble. Put out that Reyna eye, and not checking the Sky, and that's going to get 1-2 kills. But we're still up 2v1, but the players are split. This is really not good. I think the blind does connect. Waspy's whiffing a few shots. Do we have Spike? I don't think we have Spike. Now, the solo peek by Sprout. Waspy's somehow getting the trade through the smoke. Not even sure what happened there, but as we saw, the players were completely disjointed. That was not the play we like to see. No teamwork whatsoever there. But thankfully, the random spray through the smoke gets the kill. Kind of just pulled that round straight through luck. Honestly, we did not deserve that. That was a bad corner not checked. Getting 2 kills, punished for that. Then into, like, just 2 1v1s in that 1v2 situation. Or I should say 2v1 situation. We had 2. But whatever. Next round, we see this Sage again checking A long. sure if she called that elbow. Now definitely seeing those players over there. Gonna wall off A main and fall back really hard. I think she's playing this a little bit too passive. Here we go. Snowy's using the blind. I like that, checking angles, but unfortunately, we're not throwing a smoke down. There seems to be a disconnect between the smoke and the engage. Not really sure what happened there. Shouldn't be blinding Heaven because no one can peek it. That's not. We want to be blinding CT peeking it or when they're pushing. But Waspy's over here holding on top of the box. Not really the best spot to be in. Now he's sky dogged. See that there's definitely players out on site, and this is just a mess. Everyone's dying everywhere. Snowy gets 2, Phantom gets 2. I can't even keep track of what's happening anymore. That was just such a... That round just... Everyone was on site at the same time, but somehow the fights just weren't happening, and Phantom and Snowy able to find the whole NOC team together. 2v5 pretty much. Gosh, there was so much utility and so much control going on. No one could really even see each other. There's a game of cat and mouse on site. Now if we take a look at Kraken's economy, again, it's pretty disjointed. We see 2 buys and 3 saves. Not really sure if they're communicating their economy, but it doesn't look like they are, and it looks like it's hurting them round to round because none of them are buying together. See, the Sky is solo on C1. Mine comes out, Dog gets destroyed. Big push coming out. The blind not coming out in time. Fortunately, the trade comes out though. Jet's last one over here gets tagged up but falls back. Waspy's again really late on the smokes. These smokes are coming out after the bombs are already down, after they already have site control. I guess it still does help, right? It'll slow down the ability for the Kraken to push. Good spray through the smoke coming through. Lighten up that Jet a bit more. Now we see this Brim trying to push through. He's able to make something. Jet's out. Brim's out. So everyone's out at this point. It's a very weird situation. There's so many smokes everywhere. We can't see anything. Somehow this Brim did get all the way on site. Get some shots off. Jet somehow got behind. I'm not even really sure how that Jet got all the way over there. Just walking through smokes for days, I guess. But thankfully that was a save by Kraken. Well, actually I shouldn't even call it a save. It was just a disjointed buy. And really hurt the Kraken team to not have their guns together. Now if we look, Jet and Brim bought rifles but sold them wisely, you know, starting to get the economy back together so they can buy as a team. Meanwhile, if you look over here, Bronk's got a ton of money. Snowy's got nothing. Snowy's actually having a pop-off game, top fragging right now. But Bronk should probably be buying for Snowy. We see, Marshall not able to get the shots off. Double stacking this long. Big wide peek by Sprout, able to make it happen. Sage thrown down the ice. We see a flanker coming through, which could spell trouble for us. But Sage is going to give up sight completely. Yeah, we see this race. Oh, but only Judge, though. Is she going to be able to make something happen? It's going to actually work? No way. Oh my god. It does work. Phantom dies too. Almost gets another, but thankfully the Judge's range is just too short. Now we see Jet and Sky in just bad positions, both on save. Waspy's is up here. I'm not sure if this Sky realizes it. Waspy's walked right past that dog. That Sky, so much unfortunate timing. And we see Waspy's coming down to peek out the Jet. That Jet had no chance. Stuck with a Marshall in a close situation. Vandal's gonna win those 9 out of 10 times. Puts us up 7-3. 2 more rounds in this half. Got 2 ults to invest. Snowy pretty good at using that Phoenix ult to get us onto site. And, you know, as interesting as it is, this Jet, or the Sage, you know, should be pretty decent at holding A, but looks like she's actually having a lot of trouble dealing with our A push. If we look, we're lined up for an A push, and everyone's like stacking towards C side. And we see a little bit of rotation back from Brim onto B, but it's gonna be another A, and this Jet's not up long to get that information, and just gets instantly picked out. That makes it a 4v3. Here comes Snowy. Oh, but there's no one here. There's literally no one here. It's just a free site. So we are investing in utility smart because we don't know, right? But yeah, he sees no one, realizing that this is free. Waspy's going up top again. It's the same play for like 5 rounds in a row. Let's see if the Kraken are wiser to it this time. Nope. Crosshair placement, not even close.
One enemy
It
remaining.
looked like they weren't ready for it. Waspy's pushing down the stairs, gets the timing on the sky, and able to get the frag. I don't know how Waspies is allowed to continuously teleport heaven and be unpunished, but you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So last round and a half, we see Ob actually coming out from the side of Kraken. Combined with a little bit of a weird buy, we see some Judge, we see some Odin, see some rifles, but I mean it should work. Sage has got ult, so it should be a 6v5 in favor of Kraken. But this garage push might prove lethal. They know Sage plays on A. Maybe they don't want to go over. Jet's gonna get spotted out. Oh, the blind comes in. Dog goes right by. Are they gonna check this? This is actually really bad. Oh my gosh, no check. And that player, that Raze had the opportunity to get a 4K, but unfortunately just, I don't know, a little bit of panic, lost control of their crosshair, and was flicking all over the place. Now Waspy's able to get one pushing through that smoke. We know there are two on this site, and we're still committing to it. Not liking this. Yep, there goes Bronk. Here's Waspies now, 1v3 situation. Don't shut him down though. Unfortunately, not able to find the kill on the Sky. Just shot a little bit to the right. Sky and Sage holding their ults. Interestingly, didn't end up ulting. I don't think either of them ulted the whole first half. So, definitely not like what you'd like to see. Hopefully we see them play a little bit better the second half. For defense, looks like we're doing a pretty basic setup, except for Snowy. Snowy a little bit AFK. But for the side of Kraken, looks like maybe a mid, could be a push possibly. Not sure. That was a pretty good first half. Actually, let's talk about that a little bit. 8-4 puts us up at a really nice advantage, and if we win pistol, probably win the next round and go up 10-4, which will be really good. We'll have to win 4 to get some match points. Like there was some spraying after the round, didn't see it, don't that big of a deal. We see that Skybird going into garage twice. That gets them information, but they really shouldn't be using it like that. Gotta be getting more value. And now that Raze Nade able to find a kill on Phantom, not really sure what happened there. Oh, Raze peeking with the satchel out, somehow living with half her health. Thankfully Sky able to heal. Now we see Snowy on the flank with Waspies. Snowy falling back to heal. That Brim's super low. I think they know that. Unfortunately, Waspies going for a fake TP. Jet's wiser to it. And Snowy not able to hit the shots. Okay, does get one. Now we go over to Bronk with 4 health. Dream gets shut down. And we see, oh, unfortunately, Sprout not able to do anything. So pistol rounds, both of them going in the favor of Kraken. And I don't know the statistics, but a team that wins both pistol rounds usually wins the game. That's a pretty big advantage, because usually that's 4 rounds. That's pretty much a third of what you need. So if we still pull this game out, this is going to be a pretty good upset in our favor. So let's see what happens here. Last time when it was in the situation, we gave them another round. It is to be expected, but you know, maybe we can pull out the Christmas miracle, shut them down here, and really swing it back into our favor. If we get this round, I feel like it's going to be a pretty open, close half. Mine goes Bronk wide swinging with the classic, gets killed. That. Now we see Sprout alone on B. Meanwhile, the players are pushing up. Hilo comes out, and Raze hears that. Oh, should have kept shooting. I'm not sure if they ran out of bullets or what happened there, but they had a little bit more in their classic. Now, Phantom, I think, is getting flanked. We see, what is going on here? We see 2 players on A. Oh, actually, the bomb's planted A. It's not even on B. Oh, I just realized this. I thought it was planted B. I'm like, why are there players on A? But now this makes sense. They know exactly where Phantom is. He's gonna die with his knife out. Peeking these angles without his knife, it's not safe. I guess it's not really that much of a difference. He was probably going to die to bomb anyways, just to get a little bit extra money. It's a 1v4 situation with Spike down, so probably not going to be able to do much there. Going into this round, we should be able to pull it out. We have a distinct gun advantage now. Huge advantage, I might say. So we should have the advantage theoretically. It's all about how well we're able to stick together. As we see, the offense is looking a little bit better from Kraken in terms of coordination and execution. See, Waspy's going for JD, going out the smoke, able to pull that Sky off guard. I think the Sky was actually kind of ready for it, but just wasn't, you know, there. Line comes out from Waspy's with no peek. Snowy able to get a kill, but doesn't fall back, so now gets traded. I think we have the information that these players are here, though. Waspy's was definitely heard teleporting, and we see the rotations are coming out. Bronk might be pushed up and might be patient, but Bronk's crosshairs aiming at the toes. Yeah, Bronk is not even close to ready for that fight. Aiming at the grass, not going to help you out there. They came in and they just picked up Bronk on the way to the next site. Plus, Bronk has nowhere near any cover. You see Waspy's over here on B. Guns get spotted. Oh my, spray transfer. Waspy's able to get one. Spray transfers to the other. Phantom able to pick up the third, helping Waspy's out, because I'm not sure if Waspy's was going to get that, especially with the load coming through. But that was a pretty sick spray transfer, if you ask me. Those 2 kills really helped us out a lot there, because that round easily could have gone the other way, which would have been really bad for us. So, 9-6 now. If we look, Economy's not actually doing that good for Kraken. We see a Judge and a Spectre come out. Hopefully we can pull out this round too. We do have the advantage with having a Spectre. Theoretically, we have the advantage. Line comes in, gets the information that Waspy's in. They have their crosshair quite in the right spot. Phantom dying mid. Lots of aggressive peeks mid, and I'm not a big fan of it. Waspy's going for TP into the smoke. Also, not even sure what they're doing here. Kind of throwing away the round at this point. Both these plays are not good. Not beneficial. And so now we've given a huge advantage, 5v3 advantage for the other team. Snowy's put himself in a ridiculous situation, 1v4.
Spike down mid.
And yeah, now it's just down to Sprout and Bronk to retake. And Bronk, Fade's pretty good at it, but I mean, Killjoy's not very. Bomb's gonna be put down by the save. See, Ray's pushed up a little bit, but not enough to actually do it. Know that there's a shotgun there. The flank comes in, gets Sprout, and Bronk does get a little dingy, but unfortunately it's a Spectre, so it's not able to do much. And quite honestly, we're like, hey, Kraken, you want a round? Here you go. We just handed it right to them, and we're like, we don't even want this round. But these opening plays, hopefully it gets a little bit cleaner than that. Next round, we're going to be seeing possibly an A execute. Actually, haven't seen one of these besides a pistol round come out from the Kraken. We have Killjoy set up on A, also known as
overthink it.
So this should be our stronger site, theoretically, with the Sentinel. But again, I guess, what is this buy? Half buy, half not buy. It should have been a force or not force. And now we see another wide peek by Sprout, just dying for free. We see Snowy ulting a little bit early. They're not even on site. They're not committed. And wisely, they're like, hey, we're not going to push up. Why would we push up into this ult? The ult was used prematurely, and now we get no value for it. Waspy's, you know, TPing mid, thinking they're coming mid, but they're not mid. They're not even close to mid. They're on C. I think Phantom's starting to sense this with the rotate. That was one of our rifles, and it seems to be no one went for that rifle. So actually, we're down to 2 rifles instead of 3. Not really sure what's going on there. Like this coordination of the blind and push out. Might actually be able to win this round since they're all sitting long. And maybe with a smoke or two, we can get the defuse through the spray. Who knows? So we should just stick it. Honestly, that is the best play to do. With the smoke down, but Waspy's is down, so we have no more smoke. With the wall, we have something. But unfortunately, that molly's going to come through, and that's really going to mess up Snowy. I don't think it's really going to work for us. If Snowy knew, there's actually a mechanic. You guys probably don't know, but they can molly on the site. Snowy can use Phoenix's molly on top of the molly. And actually the healing effect will not only negate the damaging effect, but it will also heal during it. So he'll take no damage from the molly from Brimstone, and he will get his healing, so if he gets tagged up from bullets, he's still healing up. So would have liked to see the stick happen, but unfortunately just looked indecisive. No one knew what they were doing. No one knew what their teammates were doing, and so it was just a round loss. It was a freebie for Kraken. They kind of played that wrong with everyone sitting long, but it is what it is. Now we see a full save across the board. So unless a miracle comes out, it's going to be 2. That, interestingly, pushing up with a shorty. Snowy taking a peek and dies. Phantom dies too. Now we see C is pretty free. This raises a lot, getting away with a lot because of it. And now that's a free C site. Raze is just going to actually not just post up, push in. They definitely hear this. Waspy's unfortunately not able to hit the shots. Does get killed. Gronk gets spotted. Quick nade comes out from the Raze to stop the push. Raze